Welcome everyone. Today, here we are with Siva RP, an international corporate security career coach who has mentored over 50,000 security professionals worldwide. We will have an interaction session with him on his experiences, career growth, and moreover. Welcome, sir, for the interview.
Thank you, Sanjana, for your warm introduction, and it is my pleasure to be here today, and I'm happy to discuss and how I can help security professional in this interaction.
We will start with the questions. Sir, you have helped many security professionals advance in their career. What first drew you to the security industry and what motivated you to grow up in the security industry?
So when I was working as a corporate security professional, what I found is that there are many security professionals who are working in the security industry, and even after I've seen these professionals having a decade or two, somehow they're not growing in the career. And if you look at all these security professionals, they're very hardworking, very sincere. Some of this hard working and sincerity is not helping them to get most out of their career. And even I've seen many security professionals, even though having a decade or two also, they're not growing. On the other hand, there are some professionals who's having less experience, but they were focused on their career growth and upskilling. I've seen these security professionals growing very well in the corporate security. So then I understand that it's not always the hard work that is going to help you succeed in the career. And in the security industry, there are many security professionals, and there are some professional certification organizations or upskilling organizations or the training providers. But none of these people are focusing on how practically security professionals can learn and upskill. I'm also passionate about mentoring security professionals. I thought if I start a company which align with these values, that would be more useful. That's when we founded CorpSecurity International with an aim to upskill security professionals with the international best standards. Since I've started CorpSecurity International, and I had the privilege of mentoring so many security professionals, through this around 50,000 plus security professionals have been mentored through various CorpSecurity educational programs. So that's how CorpSecurity is empowering security professionals.
Sir, let me ask you a question. From your experience, what are the most common challenges security professionals face while trying to advance in their career?
The main problem many security professionals face while advancing their career is lack of guidance, lack of understanding about how they can grow in the career. Many security professionals, especially when they seek guidance from their seniors, they may or they may not get exact career path or clear guidance. And unfortunately, many of them don't even consider career growth. They keep working hard in their own industry, in their own companies, and expecting that company will give them opportunity to grow. So unless, especially as being a security professional, if you do not constantly upskilling yourself and being up to date with the current security challenges and threats, and you'll be left behind in the competitive job market. So biggest challenge is lack of awareness and lack of guidance. And it is also a self-limiting for the security professional that they do not focus on the self-growth. They think that company will take care. So once the security professional realize that their career growth is in their hands, then they can start seeking guidance and they can start. Now, fortunately, there are few professional education organizations which will help security professionals with the best of the knowledge, and they can seek the guidance and plan their careers and take their career to the next level and can get best out of their corporate security careers.
That's a very useful insight, sir. So going on more, I would like to ask you more questions. Sir, like especially in a corporate security career, what key skills are essential for a security professional to move up or excel in their career?
So if you look at corporate security career, and you can divide that entire corporate security career into three layers. The first layer is operational level, the second one is mid layer or management layer, and the top layer is leadership level. So at this operational layer at the level, there are security professionals like supervisors or guards, sometimes are security officers, specialists or investigators. At the mid level, it could be assistant managers, senior managers or regional managers. At the leadership level or the top level, there's like directors of security, VP of security or chief security officers. At each of these levels, there is a skill set that is required if a security professional want to move up the ladder. And I've seen security professionals making mistake of trying to develop leadership skills when you don't even have operation skill set. So operational level, you got to have the mastery of physical security, and you have to have the mastery of investigation skills, or if you are also responsible for business continuity, something that you can do. At mid-level management, you got to have mastery of the security management. And as you move up to the ladder of leadership level, you got to obviously have both security management and security leadership skills. So someone below 5 years of experience can focus on this operational aspect, someone between 5 to 10 can focus on management, then someone above 10 can focus on both management and leadership skills. So that way they can plan their career advance, and you can spend spend 3 decades in corporate security and just be a security manager, and there are security professionals joining as a supervisor or a security guard, retiring as a security guard. The only difference is that they're not focusing on upskilling themselves. So if they can focus on physical security, investigations at the operational level, as they move up to the middle layer, they have to focus on security management skills, then leadership skills. That way they can grow faster in the corporate security.
Sir, that's a very valuable information. I guess all the security professionals watching over this video would take this as a very valuable insight to just grow in your career. Sir, you have mentored over 50,000 security professionals worldwide. How do you think that the role of security professionals has evolved over the past decades?
In the last couple of decades, the security industry has completely evolved. There was the times where security professionals is considered like they're just guarding the gates, and people used to say security is all about gates and guards. And if you see the last couple of days, that has been completely evolved to automated security systems, and security is no more about gates and guards. And even the security professionals at the lower level or the operational level need to understand so many aspects in terms of technology, in terms of dealing with other other employees. They require to understand human psychology and interactions. A lot of skill set is required. Generally, people assume that working in corporate security doesn't require any skill set, but these people do require a lot of skill set. Not only technical skill set, they also have to require people understanding and people skills, how they have to interact, and their core responsibility of handling diverse, ever-changing security threats. And this is becoming very complex. And as in the last couple of years, as the AI is evolving, and as you can see that in the future, AI is going to play a vital role in corporate security industry. The security professionals who do not focus on upskilling themselves and constantly being up to date with this ever-changing technology and changes that is happening in the industry, they will be left behind. And those people who adapt to these changes obviously going to find a better future. Even in fact, there is a study done about physical security industry, and they have estimated that from 2020 to 2032, in a decade, corporate security industry is going to double in the value. So in fact, in 2022 it estimated around 140 billion US dollar. In 32 it is going to be approx 280 billion, which is almost doubling in a decade. So there is a huge career growth for the security professionals who keep upskilling themselves and become best and relevant in the field.
So can I ask you a question from that insight?
Yeah.
Sir, so how do you look up the future of security professional? As you said, like technology is growing, AI is coming. So how do you look up on that? Like career growth opportunities are also rising. So how do you look up the role of security professional in the future, like in 2050s? 2060s, and what will be the role? As
long as the human race exists, security is one such department is never going to go away. As long as humans are evolving, as all this technology is evolving, security professionals is required. The only way is the way security is good. Security is always an essence of human existence. Even before all these things have started, even during ancient times, so we used to have a security measures in place, and that could be of simply just having a bow to protect yourself if some other tribe people trying to come attack, or protecting your cave with a big stone, or all the way up to today using all these sophisticated access control systems and other things. So security is a human need, and it's going to be there. So as such, the security professionals who keep adapting to this technology and the changes, they are going to make themselves relevant, and corporate security career is booming. As such, in every industry, those people who are not competent enough are going to be left behind. So corporate security career is brighter, but for that, security professionals have to be competent enough, and they have to keep upskilling themselves so that they can make themselves relevant. Thank you, sir, for that answer. Sir, I have to ask one more question. I hope this will be helpful for the security professionals watching our video. What do you have to talk about the misconceptions regarding the career growth of security professionals? As we started with the first question, so the security professionals generally assume that their career growth is taken care by their company. So they keep working hard in their own companies, maybe 10 hours, 12 hours. Some people even spend a decade or two, maybe in one company or two, expecting that the company is going to take care of their career. And this is one of the main misconceptions. Second thing, they think that their experience their experience alone is enough to grow in the corporate security. Of course, one professional can work in a particular job and gain relevant experience, then he will make relevant. But today, if you look at the competition and people who want to succeed in the career, if you just rely on your existing company, the chances of your career growth will become purely dependent on your company. So the smart security professionals always look out for other ways to grow. So that's where they will keep associate themselves with professional industries and keep networking and keep doing the best certification courses that will upskill them. So, and many security professionals even think that they don't even require a professional certification to grow in their career. They think that their experience is enough. Unfortunately, when they are looking for career transition or career growth, that reality hits them hard. That's when they started realizing, okay, I need to upskill. A better way is to always keep upgrading themselves. So that is where this term called continuing professional education, if you want, or lifelong learning. So this should be mantra for any security professional. If they want to grow in their career, they should adapt the concept of lifelong learning. So if you keep learning, you keep growing. And if you see anyone who succeeded in the career, they are continuous learners.
Okay.
And if you see anyone who is not growing, they think that they have completed their bachelor's or master, they're done with the education, they don't need to learn anything. In fact, the thing that we have to keep in, whether you are going to college or maybe university, or you are working, or you are watching something, every one of us learning. Either you are learning passively or actively. So when you watch a news, you are also learning something. When you talk to your friend, you are also learning something. But the point is, are you learning actively something related to about your career growth? When you plan this and when you're doing this activity more focused towards your career growth, you're going forward to your career goals. And many security professionals who are not growing and they're thinking that company will take care of them. What they're doing, they're just letting company to decide. That's when this one misconception can spoil their career.
So they have to be
more focused on their continuous learning, and if the company is not helping them to grow, they should not hesitate to resign them and find some other company.
Sir, so this continuous learning is an integral aspect in security professional's career.
Any professional who have seen, not just security professional, of course in security you have to be more, because in security threats are constantly changing. Maybe you take an example of a digital marketing. There are 5-6 aspects that you have to learn and you can do that. Or maybe in the sales, you have same 5-6 aspects that you have to learn. But in security, you have obviously 5-6 or 10 aspects that you have to master, but you always have to deal with the threats that are constantly changing. So security professionals must, of course other professionals to do have, security professionals must constantly upgrade themselves.
Thank you, sir. It was very nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I hope all the security professionals out there got valuable insights from our interview. While we come back with another episode, keep learning, keep improving, keep growing. Thank you.